So Jesse Lingard had a very good loan spell at West Ham last season. At one point, he was the most informed player in the Premier League, which is exceptional. But what will happen next season? Looking at Lingard's recent Premier League record, in 2016-17, he had 25 appearances with 1 goal and 2 assists, which really isn't that good. Although with the appearances, I think he probably started 10 or 11 games and the rest were just sub appearances, so that kind of does skew his stats a little bit. In 2017-18, he had 33 appearances with 8 goals and 5 assists, which is really surprising because I didn't know that Lingard put up these kinds of numbers in any kind of season besides the one we just had. So yeah, I'm very, very surprised by that. I didn't really know that he actually did that. So that is surprising. Then in 2018-19, he had 27 appearances with 4 goals and 2 assists, which is a step down from the previous season. I'm not sure what happened between the two seasons. Maybe, second year blues. Maybe, the season prior, he did well and he was in form, but in the second season, he was kind of out of form, so he found it harder to really create goals and get assists. Maybe that's what happened. And then in 2019-20, he had 22 appearances, maybe some sub appearances as well, with 1 goal and 0 assists. So obviously, pretty poor season. 1 goal, no assists. Yeah, that is pretty poor. But then you go into last season. So what's interesting is that he actually started the season at Manchester United, but he didn't play any games though, no games, so obviously he had no output. And then in January, he went to West Ham on loan, and he got 9 goals and 9 assists in just a half of a season. So if he would have played the whole season at West Ham, he probably would have done a lot better, most likely. But very surprising though. So going back to the 2017-18 season, I think that's when Mourinho was still in charge, I believe. So that must have been Mourinho's second season. That's when Manchester United finished second. Um, and obviously, I think Lingard was a favorite of Mourinho, so it's no surprise that he played too many games. But obviously, his output was pretty impressive. And then last season is, excuse me, last season as well. 9 goals and 9 assists. I don't think he could have done much better. That's as good as it gets, and very, very impressive. So for next season, I think Lingard will probably oh my god, I can't even get my words right. He will probably he will most likely move from Manchester United and go to West Ham. At least I think so. It seems to be that there's been talks between Lingard and Solskjaer. I'm not sure what's been said, but it seems to be that Lingard is edging closer to the exit. I'm not sure why Lingard hasn't decided to move already because, you move from, Manchester to West Ham on loan, of course, but you do this well at West Ham, but yet you haven't already made the transfer. I'm not quite sure what he's thinking. I think he thinks that he might have one more chance with Manchester United. Um, I guess, whatever, I guess, but if I was him, I would have moved straight away. And that's about it.